Okay, so this question says the amount of chlorine in two swimming pools can be seen in the table shown. In this situation, C of D represents the amount of chlorine remaining in each pool after D days. So, one of the questions we were asked is to, write the equation that represents the remaining chlorine in each pool. And then also we are to determine which one has the smaller remaining value of chlorine and what does that mean in this context. So just recalling that our equations come in the form for exponential situations, y is equal to a times b to the x, where our a is our initial value. I know you might be tired of hearing that right now, but repetition is helpful. And or b is our growth factor. And remember, in order to, our initial value is going to be, in this case, that's 400. In this case, it's 400. So it's the same for both equations. And now we've got to figure out, well, how is this changing? So as I go from 400 to 320, how do I get that? Well, that's going to be 320 divided by 400. What does that give me? Oh, that is 0.80. Oh, how do I go from here? What's my growth factor? Oh, that is 256 divided by 320. Oh, when I put that in the calculator, what am I getting? Oh, that is also 0.80. Okay, so I just need both of those values in order to write the equation. And I would do the same thing for table B. Oh, so I know my initial value, but what do I do to figure this out? It would be 340 divided by 400. Oh, what does that give me? Oh, that is 0.85. Oh, moving from 340 to 289, that would be 289 divided by 340. So you're always dividing by the previous output value. That's going to give us 0.85. All right, so now we have established the initial value and the growth factor in each of these cases. We can write the equations for both of these lines. So here's what we end up getting. For the first table, we're seeing that the growth factor was 0.80, which means the equation is going to be y is equal to 400 times 0.80 raised to the x. And for table B, we found out that the initial value was 400 and the growth factor was 0.85. So the decay factor is 0.85, sorry. So it means that the equation is y is equal to 400 times 0.85 raised to the x. So what that therefore means is, the other question we were asked is, well, which of the swimming pools has this smaller remaining value of chlorine in the water after D days? Well, the smaller value is 0.80. 0.80 is smaller than 0.85. Think about it as cents, 80 cents, 85 cents. So which is smaller, 80, 0.80. And then what does it mean in this context? So what we realize is that the swimming pool with a smaller remaining value of chlorine in the water is swimming pool A. This means that the chlorine in that swimming pool dissolved faster than the chlorine in swimming pool B. Hope this was helpful.